somewhere in mankind's unconsciousness, we know that there's a glimmer of hope that we too, one day, will ascend to a higher plane of consciousness. In this video, I'm going to cover exactly how to open, clear, balance, and align your throat center so that you can fully express who you really are in order to manifest the divine will in, as, and through you. So my last video about the heart center, I talked about how whenever you begin to open your heart center, energy cannot help but go upwards. And what that means is that it has to be expressed in some form way. So be sure to watch that video on how to open your heart center. So that way, once you get to your throat center, you can begin fully expressing who you really are, which is divine love, peace, and wisdom. And this is what we're talking about here. How to access these higher energies that most humans are not privy to, unless you do some sort of inner work, right? So, and a lot of that has to do with the heart center. So our throat center is the seat of our personal willpower, and it is the higher octave of the root center. So it does have a sexual nature to it, but it's on a higher plane. So unconsciously, we all know that the back of the neck is the most sensitive area of the human body on an energy level. For example, have you ever noticed that men tend to gravitate to the back of a woman's neck in order to kind of like, almost seduce her and sometimes control the person's energy. So unless you feel safe with them and you know who they are, don't let anyone, especially men, ladies and my gay man right here, right? Don't let them touch you in the back of the neck unless you feel safe and you know who they are. Because then it's almost like they can just seduce you much more easily. It's like you offer no resistance because there's no resistance back there. So because the throat center is the seat of our personal willpower, it's also the access point in which we can connect to our divine will on earth and allow divine energy to flow through us. So on a practical level, the throat center is how we express ourselves, it's how we communicate, it's how we ask for one or a command or just express who we are in the world. So our throat center is the way we express ourselves. It's all about expression, creativity on a higher level. So our throat center is how we communicate our wants and our needs. And when we don't communicate them, it becomes somewhat blocked. It can manifest in different ways for different people. One of the most common way is coughing. Coughing is like a signal to everyone that you have something that you want to say, but you're unable, or you feel like you're not able to say it. Depending on what kind of block you have in that energy center, it can manifest in different ways. So, teeth ache, thyroid issues, stuttering or mumbling, or not wanting to be, fear of speaking, right? In so many ways. And I'm going to tell you guys, my throat center is one that I'm constantly working on because as a kid, and this goes into our how to identify, if your throat center is blocked or needs to be balanced. And I always felt like I was never heard. I felt like I didn't have a voice in my own home. This could be either real or imagined fears, but I have that fear of not feeling like I was understood as a kid, and therefore manifested in different ways. So this could be you as well, and obviously our childhood affects us. If you grow up in an environment that you're told to shut up, go do this, go do that, I don't want to hear you, right? That's going to shut down that throat center over and over. And not that happened to me, but I just felt like I wasn't heard. Especially as a young gay boy, I never really felt safe expressing myself as who I really am, especially in school and in groups of friends. And also being so receptive psychically, I would often see orbs of light, spirits in different ways, in different forms. and I felt like no one understood what I was, seeing. So I just kept it to myself because I knew that people couldn't relate to that. So all those things can shut down the throat center. So how do we begin to open it? How do we begin to fully access the wonderful criteria of the center? The first thing is to create a safe space around you. And one of the best ways to do this is by journaling. That creates a safe haven in your own mental space, because you are in your own mind, you are in your own realm, you're reflecting, you're getting to know who you are. That has everything to do with this throat center. Getting to know the real you behind, all the roles that we wear, right? Journaling is one of the best ways. Another one is singing. Take a singing class. Watch videos on how to sing. That's what I did. And I learned how to hold notes and, different pitches and ranges and all that jazz. And also recording videos. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube are amazing ways to become comfortable with your own voice and your own thoughts about who you are and what you value. Some more practical tips on how to open up the throat center is taking, acting lessons, improv. I have a friend who does improv and expressing himself fully, and he's just amazing at what he does. I've seen his videos. You know who you are. I don't want to mention names because I don't know if they're comfortable. And it also helps to have people who are very creative and expressive around you. I'm blessed. I have so many wonderful people who are just creative in their own right, and that inspired me to express myself as well. And that goes without saying, go to places that people are fully expressing themselves. It's going to inspire you. So I want to get into more esoteric realm. So on the esoteric level, on the metaphysical level, our throat center connects us to our higher self. It is another channel for our higher self to express its voice. So you've heard of the still small voice within. It is from here. It is from the throat center and the heart center, where the still small voice of the divine speaks from within you and all around you. A wonderful way to develop this throat chakra is to know how to do tarot card readings, because you'll be speaking, you'll be basically expressing what you see and feel. It puts you in touch with your inner spirit. It can be any form of divination, really, from crystal gazing, palmistry, numerology, astrology. I think I just said that, I'm not sure. Automatic writing, that's a great way to, because you're using your hand, and your arm is connected to your shoulder, and which is connected to your heart, and throat center, which is you channeling your guides. So yeah, there's so many ways to open this center on an esoteric level. And of course, my favorite, doing a chakra meditation, which I do have for free on my YouTube channel. Just check it out. I'll link it down below as well. So let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go out of this world. Let's suspend our beliefs for one moment. The throat center is the seat of our higher will. And with that means that mankind is on an evolutionary trail in order to develop the heart center fully. And then someday our throat center will be fully developed. We're not there yet. Most of us have not developed the throat center fully. I believe right now, and a lot of teachings out there say that right now we're working on opening the heart center and fully developing that center. Because right now, the solar plexus center in mankind's evolution is fully developed, and we gotta surrender to the heart. And once we do that, right, the world will change. So one of my best friend Matthew has been reading a book called, I believe it's called The Lives of the Masters of the 40s. There are people, even right now today, with a throat center that is fully developed. And what that means is that their will is fully aligned, fully blended, like a blended being that Abraham had talked about. Like, I'm talking about like Christ level, Buddha level, Krishna level, who can manifest instantly. And we are getting there. And I believe that one day we'll all be this, almost like God level of manifestation, right? And that's our evolution, that's our destiny. That's what I believe that is, all these fantasy movies, Superman, the Marvel series, why do you think we all are obsessed with this? Why do we think we want to see superheroes? Because deep down inside, somewhere in mankind's unconsciousness, we know that there's a glimmer of hope that we too, one day, will ascend to a higher plane of consciousness. And this for me is the most exciting, the most joyful journey that we can possibly take. Because it means that we are truly divine. But we can only become divine if we align with that which is divine already, which is here now. This is some deep level stuff that, I'm not gonna say people don't understand, because a lot of people are awakening to this. The average person have heard about something like this. So this is why I'm talking about it. It's fascinating, because we have to talk about it. It's exciting, it's evolution, it's our destiny to become and embody that which is divine, that which has always been, always will be, and always is the Trinity, the infinite. I'm obsessed with this because it means that there's so much hope, there's so much optimism, there's so much love and light in the future. Now I feel like we kind of went really out there and really high and all the high vibes, right? If you feel me, you already know. But I want to just come back down to earth a bit. What does this all mean? It means that the Throat Center, once we learn how to open it, we can open it. All of us can. You wouldn't be able to express yourself if it wasn't open. All these chakras are all open. It's just most of us are not utilizing them or operating them from a higher level with awareness. And the more attention we put in these centers, the more it expands. And guess what? So when you put your attention in this area, the Throat Center, you begin to manifest just a little bit faster than the average person. And you want to know a little secret? Most people manifest 10 to 20 years out. Let that sink in. It takes years for most people to manifest because they're unconscious. Now, everything becoming more and more faster. Time itself is becoming more and more faster. Therefore, manifesting is becoming faster. So the more conscious we become of these energy centers and the more we work with them, the more faster, the more whole we become. The closer for me, to the divine, to God, the Goddess, Great Spirit, Source energy, you become more aligned with that which is the source of you. And that's an exciting thing. So before I end the video, I just want to give you some more esoteric ways to open and develop this center. The first one is chanting or mantras. You're vibrating energy, you're feeling energy, you're generating energy through this center. So a good Om or Om Mani Padme Om, amazing. And I'm going to do a video about that shortly, about mantras and chanting in general. And that's me, I use every day, especially the Om. It's a very clearing energy. It's said to be the energy or the sound that God meets or the universe meets. If you were to step back and hear it. So that's kind of cool. Another great way to open up this Throat Center is using the power of affirmations. When you say I am, the whole universe responds, because the whole universe is designed to express the divine within each of us. So when you say I am wealthy, I am love, I am this, I am that, the universe says yes you are. It wants to support that. That's its function, so it's amazing. I really hope you get some sort of value out of this video in order to begin your journey to finding your inner voice and being authentic with who you are and fully expressing that out in the world, because nowadays we need it more than ever. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what is your biggest takeaway from this video, and fully express who you really are down below. With that said, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in the video. All my love.